helping. Such a helper.
Perfect. That's what it should
Come
be.
on, man. Like I won't let it stand.
I think he's really offended when you do that. I like it. Keep doing it.
Well, this is like the normal setup, so I don't know why we're changing it all of a sudden.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Last Call, and Ryan's being a tool bag, like usual.
No, I'm not.
Kind of.
I helped. I helped.
You helped. Is that what you think? That was fun, guys. Good time.
Yeah, good times.
Yeah, welcome back, David.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Ooh.
It was fun.
Come on, you son of a bitch.
God damn it! I changed your access, but apparently you still have access to that. There's two options. There's admin.
Is that what you were doing? Is that why you weren't paying attention to the podcast? Because you were trying to
just boot him out real quick. He'll have to rejoin, and then we'll be good.
Oh no, I can remove his access altogether. But yeah, no, it's fine. Anyhow, yeah, it's fun. It was good. Good to be back. Good to be back. We
missed you.
Oh, you guys are the greatest. We took a couple weird turns, tangent stories over there, but it was good. It was fun.
Yeah, just like last week, we took some tangents.
Nah, we did fine.
No, you guys stay on topic pretty well.
Yeah, we did.
We had notes. We died.
We did well. Yeah.
So I was thinking, like, maybe
we knew the plan.
Yeah.
So I think what we should do, based off of last week's episode, I think what we should do is every week a different person hosts. Yeah.
No.
Every week a different person leads the conversation.
No, we got two people that say no. We're good.
David, you're our fearless leader.
You're the leader. You are.
We're not worthy. We're not worthy.
You're the cult leader.
That's right.
All right,
tell me when to drink the Kool-Aid.
Then we're calling it the fucking Panther Cult.
Name of the episode: Panther Cult.
I had
blue Kool-Aid.
I had we took a dark that took a dark turn.
Yeah, but that was only a short dark turn. We talked about the Panther Kool-Aid for quite some time.
All right, yeah. So Panther Cult or
Panther Cult, or I think drink the Panther Blue Kool-Aid or something would be good. I don't know.
Blue Kool-Aid.
Drink the blue Kool-Aid.
We could do the cult because I'm sure we'll have we'll talk about blue Kool-Aid here coming up in August when we lead into the season.
I really I know I said it multiple times in the main podcast, but I think that's a really good idea to have a competition, like a blue liquor drink competition.
Is it a shot or a cocktail? Or whatever you want to enter.
Yes.
The only difference is whether you add ice or not.
That's what I'm like.
Sure.
I actually didn't understand the question. So
do I pour
it anything double mixed with mixers, right? I mean,
man, you guys named the three disgusting things I don't like: tequila, Goldschlager,
Jaeger.
And Jaeger.
I did say blue curacao though, which is just orange, so it's delicious.
No, I mean I have an idea for what I would do, but I don't know if it'll come out. If there may be a little extra color in the
blue and white.
But yeah, I think this would be a good idea. Like like no holds barred. The only requirement is that at some point in the serving of the drink, it's blue. Like that means if you want to toss like a grenadine shot in there, or if you want to pour something else in, or I don't know. As long as it's served blue, that's the only requirement. And it can be a shot, it can be a cocktail, it can be whatever you want.
This is a good idea, man. We should do it.
Panther Cult.
What?
Blue. Sound like I said Panther Cock, which is not what I said.
It did really sound like Panther Cock.
Maybe if there's like a blue out,
we got to do
that
something.
Would be a good one.
What was that?
If there's like a blue out game,
blue ball.
Yeah. Whenever we wear the all blue.
Yeah. Blue out doesn't sound good. Like I blew it out.
It's like Coastal Carolina did your toilet.
All right, so we're looking at Panther Talk, Panther Cult, Panther hashtag Panther Cult,
Panther Cult,
blue Kool-Aid, drink the blue Kool-Aid, something like that.
Whatever, yeah. Or took the dark turn, but I don't really like that.
Well, no, I mean,
You don't give a shit
I'm,
though. Like we gave you a title and you just said, you know what, never mind.
well, no, I already put one out there, but no, I know I wrote my notes. I wrote it down on a piece of paper towel that's over here for some reason.
I'm saying for last week,
So.
the one that you weren't even on.
Oh,
you just named it whatever the fuck you wanted.
Well, I didn't listen yet. If I had listened, I may have gone with it. But like it sounded too KSU coming out of the NCAA tournament and everything. That's what I assumed.
Whatever.
My assumption was as something Kennesaw State. I was like, fuck that shit. I'm not gonna fucking do Kennesaw State.
No, but we were Owls, so there's that.
We weren't Owls.
Yes, we
never
were.
Owls.
Go look it up.
No,
Sure
I'm
you
saying
were.
we never attended.
Oh no, we
attended.
weren't. But Georgia State
Yeah.
was.
Hey, wait.
Yeah.
I was an owl
at
at FAU.
Stetson. Oh, FAU.
And I bet
How many
some
colleges
people would debate that you also were, David. I mean, I think they're
Yeah, you can
wrong.
make
I think they're wrong.
You can
but
make an
people
argument.
would-
I attended two quarter.
You're good.
I attended 2 quarters of Southern Tech, like 20 years before they became absorbed by Kennesaw State.
I think you're good.
So.
You're clean. You're clean.
Who?
Man, but like if my options, if I had finished my degree at Southern Tech, and all of a sudden Kennesaw State became like their thing, I'd be like, I would have rather Southern Tech started a football program or they had basketball. They were like Div 2 or something. Like I would have rather Southern Tech just like say, I go, no, we're gonna do our own fucking thing than be part of Kennesaw State. Kennesaw State was the place that no disrespect to bartenders and servers, but that was and strippers. Definitely no disrespect to strippers, but that was like Kennesaw State was like the bartender stripper like
You
school. That's that's where they
I
went.
don't
Like,
know, when I
everybody
went
had
to
a job.
Goosebumps and I was talking to the stripper there who twerked in my face upside down, which was just weird and amazing all at once. She was a Georgia State student, and we talked about that for quite some time because that's the kind of guy I am at the strip club. I'm like, tell me about your life.
while her butt was
Did
in
you
your,
ask-
your face, you asked her about Georgia State.
We talked
Did
about
you
Georgia
ask her?
State.
Did you
I said,
get her
"Do you
to
go
join
to
the pack?
Did you go to game? No, I'm not on the pack. No, you guys have never put me up for that. So, and now I'm not. I'm again ineligible. So
You're ineligible for the pack? Oh yeah, because you dropped your donation.
I reduced my donation to under the limit. Whatever.
Limit.
Oh,
Yeah.
Not all. It'll be fine. It'll be great.
it'll be the same experience you had this
It
year.
will be nearly exactly the same, if not exactly the same. I think they'll like if it's a busy game, if it's a big game and it's like packed,
Sure.
then I'll sit in my seat and it'll be a little weird, but it's fine.
Yeah, I don't think much to worry about in that regard.
I think we're solid there. Yeah.
All right, we need to figure out something for this offseason. We need to figure out some topics to get some other podcasters in, or get some athletes or former athletes or coaches or something like that on to talk about.
You've
Georgia
had
stuff.
a couple of people lined up, but we also need to figure out some meetups and
Events.
stuff.
Yeah.
We talked about doing some strategic planning for the fan club and like figuring out kind of things that we want to do. And you put that off a little bit.
Yeah, my life's busy.
Yeah. I
y'all's
mean,
is wide open.
I understood, but we're out of that excuse at least.
Yes,
So
you're right.
You know, there could be we should figure that out.
We should.
Yeah,
we should.
I'll press for it.
Yeah, make it a priority for me, and then I'll.
If
I'll
nothing
find a way.
else, like come meet us at a bar and drink and talk Georgia State.
Oh, that was
would be
exactly my.
perfect. Yeah.
That was exactly my idea. Are you talking about us, or talking about just in general with
No,
Panther fans and
I'm
stuff?
saying us. Like, because we're gonna we
Yeah,
need to meet up
that
to
was my
talk about this stuff. So let's just meet at a
Oh,
bar
that
and drink.
was my
and-
plan. 'Cause, yeah, I want to like lock down a watch party bar. I want to figure out like a regular, like get some interview type stuff and things.
Yeah,
like just
Definitely.
get it lined up early.
Yeah.
Get our blue cocktails figured out.
And I do like you taking charge of the podcast. I want to figure out what I can be like in charge of and Tim, I don't know if you want to be in charge of anything, but whatever
Sure.
Tim can be in charge of. I didn't want to volunteer you for being in charge of something, but like we could all take a piece. We could all take a piece.
I love voluntolism. It's great.
Yeah.
Voluntoldism.
Yeah.
I will tell you what to do. So you're all right. learning more
As
about
a, as a
than I
member of a
thought I
volunteer
knew.
organization, I understand voluntold very well.
I like delegating. I'm a delegating champion. I can take responsibility away from me in a heartbeat. It takes me no time at all.
When you delegate, the responsibility is still on you. I don't know if you knew that.
I know.
but-
Oh, I know. Yeah, and I will hold you accountable, but I will also like not give a shit what you're doing until I ask you a question. So there was a couple of things that I wanted to talk about on last call. One was kind of leads into this. Like, so all these other schools have these like little collectives, like that are helping with the NILs.
Mm-hmm.
Georgia State doesn't seem to be doing anything with it. Ryan, you talked about it on the podcast last week about how the coaches are kind of like, "Hey guys, we need somebody to take a stance on that."
Anything.
Well, no, so something is in the works. There's going to be a collective, and it's not. They're going to tell us about it so that we can. And this, I made sure this was something I could say out loud. So don't worry about that.
Okay.
And so we'll get news of it, and one of our jobs as influencers within our community is going to be to get people to join up. And I think it's a worthwhile thing, because that's what the coaches are saying is like the most important thing, is that they can get this NIL money to recruits.
I feel like that the current state of the athletics department is they are fearful that if they start something like this, that will get all the money that they want towards the PAC
Away from
like
them.
somebody's like, all right, we're donating, however many tens or hundreds or thousands of dollars to the PAC, but now I want to give that money to this player because I want to make sure, or not this particular player or this collective or whatever it may be, to keep these players here, and now they're losing out on that. That's my fear. That's if the university is involved. So I think it needs to come from outside of athletics.
Well, I think it's coming from athletics right now. It's like they've been working with the UGA folks who have been setting up UGAs,
right,
and figuring out the legal ins and outs and stuff. And like I said, I think it's a good thing to do. And I've committed some money to it, not a lot,
absolutely.
But
the
Coach
money you
also
took away
was
from your
kind of shitty about the amount I said, and I'm just like, dude, I'm not Mr. Moneybags.
The money you took away from the PAC, you applied towards the collective,
basically.
Which is exactly what I'm saying. You know what? No coach. I mean, unless you're talking to somebody that you have knowledge of being very, very wealthy, you're talking to a fan that's at an event on a Thursday night. You should never tell them that, or you should never scoff at how much money they're donating. Like, it doesn't matter if it's $50 or it's $500, whatever it may be. Like, you know what? I wasn't giving it before, and I am now.
That was the thing, is when I worked for a volunteer organization, like a nonprofit organization, if somebody told me they were going to donate $100 even, I mean, that was like a big day. That's cool. That's awesome.
It's big time.
Man. That's really exciting. What?
Yeah. That's big time. It's a lot of money.
Yeah, I mean that's great. That was my upper echelon. So like I would have people paired off into, I'd have $25 ask, $50 ask, $100 ask, $500, $1,000, $5,000. Like once you're up to $1,000, I would ask for even more, right? And so like that I would determine like what I wanted to ask each person. So $100 is already kind of up there. It's like middle of the pack. It's a good donation.
I think this is another thing. I think it was you guys discussing it last week, or maybe it's something I read on Talk, whatever. But like how Georgia State is so focused on the big dollar donors and doesn't focus on the small dollar donors.
Yeah.
Whereas, you know what, you can have all the big dollar donors you want, and that's great. That brings in a lot of money, but that puts like 50 people in the stands. But if you can get
that, right? I mean,
if you can get 50,000,
yeah, that's true. There are other reasons to get like $1 from somebody, so that they're more invested in the program.
Donors. Yeah, to actually sit in your stadium and watch your game and buy your concessions and tailgate and create an atmosphere.
You're not wrong.
I mean, I want to have that big booster that comes in and just like get this NCAA penalties for donating so much and abusing the system. I want that more than anything else. But also, you know what else I want? I want sold out games. I want to get pushed out of where I am. You know,
Actually
I want
sold
to be
out games, not just like announced.
right. Yeah.
Somebody said
actually. What I really want is I want the games, every game I ever go to be so packed that when the game's over, I've got to be like it was back in the old Braves Falcons days of telling my wife, sorry, I'm trying to come home right now, but the parking lot is so packed with people.
Were you sitting in a bar?
My only option is to sit in my car and drink the beer from the tailgate. That's all I want. That's all I want from Georgia State.
Yeah, it's fair. That's a good. I mean, I think that's a reasonable ask.
Right.
Like you just saying, let me drink beer in my freaking car.
Ryan's way too drunk to drive home right now. I gotta stick around and like make sure he's all right while I drink more to get to his level.
I am worried about his drunkenness.
We can net each other out.
Ryan is way too drunk to walk home.
I have to follow him to make sure he gets there.
That's what we said earlier.
Somebody said earlier, you said they're worried about taking money away from the pack. I mean, stop thinking that way.
I don't know. I don't actually know. Nobody said that, right? David, you were like just sort of like, I don't know. That was just insinuating, an idea you had, right?
Yeah, no, but I could see that. I could absolutely see that.
Too. I could too, but it wasn't anything anybody said out loud.
It was like, I mean, they discourage. I shouldn't say discourage. Discourage and frown upon are probably the wrong words to use, but they prefer general donations. Like all the benefits come along with general donations. If you donate a gift to the football team or to the basketball or the beach volleyball or tennis, golf, if you donate a sport specific thing, you get no pack credit for that.
Interesting.
Zero.
I think I knew that.
0 pack credit. Yeah. You got to donate to the general pack fund to get credit for anything. Yeah.
I don't think I knew that. That's crazy. Money's fungible. Right. Who cares?
Also, if you donate $500 to the baseball team, then whatever $500 that the general pack fund was giving them, they take that away.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, money's fungible. So like you can move it around, you can do whatever you want. So like even if somebody that was always my problem with some of the like, oh, we'll donate to only football. I'm like, well, so they just don't budget the rest of the money to football. Like it's not hard.
We need to pick like I don't want to say like anything negative about like not obscure, but like let's pick golf. Women's golf, and let's just focus on getting everyone to donate all of their money to women's golf. Like move your pack dollars to women's golf and just put as much money into women's golf as possible, and it becomes like the premier sport for Georgia State. just to piss
what
them
about
off.
Sand volleyball?
Just to annoy them.
Beach volleyball, come on.
Well, that's already good. That's already good.
All right,
but they could be better.
What about men's golf? They've been pretty horrible.
That's what you put all your resources in the good sport, so they can. I mean, they're what? 14 right now. They could be number one.
I'm trying to make a point. I guess I was making a point of like just picking like men's golf is probably actually worse than women's golf. I haven't paid attention lately because their scoring is weird. But just pick an obscure sport that's not doing well and just like put everything into it and just like take money from all the other sports away. But yeah. If we could get people to actually give to beach volleyball, it'd be fantastic. You know, give Coach Van Fleet like the money she deserves for building this kind of program. Because I would have never thought that Georgia State beach volleyball would have been a national contender, and yet here we are.
Only because there's like 30 teams only, right?
No, there's like 120 something teams now, like that.
Damn, they propagated.
UT Martin has a team. Receiving votes.
Well, now you know it's serious if UT Martin has a team.
Yeah, I don't even know where that is. I'm from Tennessee. It's probably Martin, Tennessee.
Wherever that is.
No idea where Martin, Tennessee is.
I have no clue.
I do think it was funny because Tennessee had a quarterback. I think it was a quarterback called T. Martin, and I was just like, there's a UT Martin and there's a T. Martin at UT. Martin. That was probably hell. That was like 15 years ago, something weird like that. was a long time ago.
Yeah, but people at Tennessee don't give a shit about UT Martin.
No. Or UT
As they
Chattanooga.
They didn't even
or
give that
UT
any thought. Yeah, it could have been
God,
T
not
Chattanooga, and they still wouldn't have like connected the dots.
No, but
Also,
Memphis,
they're Tennessee people.
University of Memphis and University of Tennessee share a not as strict of a problem as like Georgia State and UGA do, but like Tennessee doesn't like scheduling Memphis in anything. Like I don't think they
Memphis is
play
pretty good.
regularly.
They're pretty good, right? I mean, they could
Yeah,
win.
it's the definition of that nothing to lose, nothing to win, everything to lose type scenario that people talk about that Ryan absolutely hates the analogy of.
I do.
You do.
I do. And I don't understand. There are plenty of states where the teams play each other, and we don't know this from that, right? I mean, it doesn't actually make a difference. And so I'm just like, who cares? I don't know why these people like think it's very nitpicky, and I'm just like, it's fine. Just play us. UGA, just play us.
I would love this is basketball, but I would love an in-state tournament in the holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas, whatever. Tech gets host games, we host games. All the state schools come and play in one of those two places. Little tournament, little round robin, best teams play each other at the end. That'd be great.
Yeah, I can't remember who it was. There was somebody at Bada Bings. I think it was maybe Andrew who suggested it, and it was basically that you look at everybody's RPI or net ranking, whatever it was from the prior year. One plays 10 or one plays 6, whatever the number of teams we have here is, and it's just a few games, and you move it around. It plays at a different host university every year, but that way your UGAs that have the high amount of thing, they typically are seated higher than a team, and they play a garbage team. Yeah. Although the way Georgia State was playing the past 10 years, 10 years, then we would have been like the highest seed in most cases.
Yeah, so I thought it'd be pretty cool to play like at our arena, Tech Arena, and then maybe do the final at State Farm. That'd be kind of like a fun little holiday tournament.
Yeah. I don't think you're going to get the draw for State Farm. I don't know if you get enough draw to turn on the lights or whatever. So just do it all at the same location.
Just play in the dark. You don't have to pay for it.
Just bring the flame machines and just run them. Just run them. Just light the whole place with those.
Put the glow in the dark spray paint on all the balls and everything, and the rims of the basket.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yes. Let's do that.
Cosmic basketball.
Cosmic basketball. That's perfect.
It's a great idea. They need to put us in marketing. I swear to God.
I don't think it's the best idea. The execution would be
great ideas.
Like we need to get somebody else to do the actual execution of everything.
Oh yeah, we're not doing it, but the idea. Throw it out there.
I don't know how to host a basketball game, but these are some shit you should do in there. So, all right. So the takeaways from this week are we need to get together and talk about our shit, and also blue Kool-Aid alcohol competition.
Blue alcohol competition, period, right? Just
blue
alcohol, anything. We're good.
Yeah. With shots, cocktails, whatever. Just the blue drink.
Can you do a red underline in your drink?
Your little, if you can balance out the grenadine at the bottom to have like a little style points. That maybe that part of the judging is style points on how you put it together. I would fail at style points. You can actually put literally blue Kool-Aid in there, mix it with some liquor.
Man, if you get those balances right,
I'm just gonna mix blue Kool-Aid packets with grain alcohol, and that's what I'm gonna turn in my drink. Everybody.
Oh my God, everyone would do a shot. We'd be all wasted the rest of the day.
But the packet of blue Kool-Aid that doesn't have the sugar in it, so it's just the color and the flavor.
It's like it's gonna burn. It just reminds me of it reminds me when I was in college the first 2 years where we go to Florida State games, and they do, after they score touchdowns, they do garnet and gold shots, and those are tasty.
Garner and gold? What's in garnet?
Garnet and gold, those are their team colors.
I heard it's Garner too.
Garnet and gold.
What But what is garnet and gold? What's? I mean, are they colored that? Are they colored like that?
I guess I don't remember. It was a long time ago, but they were tasty. That's all I know.
You drown those brain cells. What you're saying? Yeah,
I did.
All right, guys, I'm gonna kill this one.
Cool. Yeah, good.
Yeah, we won't go.
We're
50
done.
minutes.
And we're done. And we're off.
I lost
Goodbye,
my mouse.
guys.
There we go. All right.
Bye.
That say goodbye, guys.
Goodbye, guys.
Peace.